Hey y'all, welcome back to Kicking It with K Rob. It is your host, K Rob. And today we have a very, very special guest, a first time guest. Y'all know I love first time guests because it's like, yes, yay, I'm so excited. The one, the only Ray P. Whenever she gets in, let me invite her in here and we want to get started. Hey Ray
Hey,
P.
hey, Rob, what's going on?
Nothing. I was just telling the people we have a very, very special guest and a first time guest. I'd be so excited about first time guests.
I'm
Like,
excited to be here. We've been talking about it for a minute.
I know, but we're finally here to talk about today's topic.
For sure.
And y'all make sure y'all go check in with her or their podcast, the Culture Garden Podcast.
For
I love them
sure.
so much. If you're a movie head, a show head, or even if you like bad movies, go check out their page and their podcast at the Culture Garden. Okay, before we get started on today's topic, I gotta plug you in. But yeah, I didn't tell the people what today's topic is yet, cause
Oh,
yeah. So guys, I should have put this in the description. But today's topic is spinning the block.
mhm.
Now, for those that are maybe out the loop, as to what that means, spinning the block means you are double backing or you backtracking on
Mhm.
somebody that you I guess used to like, used to have dealings with, or an ex of a sort. Or I have a question here about ex friends that you spun a block on, or you don't really spin a block on your friends, but that you
Yeah.
rekindle with, shall I say.
Well,
So right here, my first question to you is, have you ever spun the
I
block?
have spun the block. So first off, I want to say that spinning the block, your version, this new version, that's like the new age version.
Okay, so
Because spinning the block really means like coming back for your ops.
oh, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah, I mean that's still relevant because candidly, some of these exes do be ops trying to come back. But have I ever spun a block? Yes, more than I care to admit. But for sure, spun the block, let a nigga spin the block on me. Yeah, all of the above, all of the above.
Uh, I didn't even think about that definition of spinning the block. Cause like thinking about movies and stuff, that's definitely some shit that they
For
would
sure,
say.
for sure.
I never thought about how like the wording of it or the meaning of it has changed.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy. But oh, you said let the niggas spin a block on you. I just feel like when you said that, it just put a visual representation in my head
Oh.
of I'm the road and nigga is showing out in his car doing donuts on me.
They'll do it if you let them. They'll do it if you let
Woo!
them. You have to be steadfast and vigilant against them. But yeah, no, we've all got. I have been a fool more times than again I care to mention, but I can admit it. Ray did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. You
Who
know,
don't have to?
you do if you don't want to.
I've been through that, but like not all the way. Cause I stopped. I stopped myself. I
Good.
don't even know how to explain it. I don't. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it.
Mhm.
Would you? Well, I mean, I'm guessing now that you said that. Would you recommend it? Why or why not?
Well, honestly, it depends on how and why the relationship ended and where you and said partner or partners are at this current juncture in your life. Like, I know everybody is really happy for Nelly and Ashanti, but they have been broken up for like 10 plus years. So if you feel in your heart of hearts that you've grown and the true nature of this person is intrinsically good, then yeah, it can be worth it, but also it can be a repeat of more foolishness.
And you,
So you just have to trust your discernment and your judgment to decide, is this something that's going to be advantageous to me? Is this something that's worth it? Otherwise, don't do it. Reconsider.
and you said something, and it like, what did you just said something? Oh, your discernment, and it's just like, ugh. Oh, we're gonna have to learn. Like, I don't want to learn the hard way. Learning the hard way is the crazy part. Like,
It is. It is. The smartest people learn from other people's mistakes. You don't have to repeat. You don't have to repeat them, but also sometimes you just have to do it. You just have to know for yourself. How many times have you been advised against something and you just really feel like you have to do it? And your friends or family could have been right, but you had to know for yourself. And you're young, so.
Yes, I'm just gonna say yes, yes. Okay, so typically I'm someone who learns from other people.
Mm-hmm.
I learn from other people a lot. And it's like, okay, yeah, no, I don't want that to happen. That's not gonna be it. That's not how my story gonna end. But there have been instances where I was just like, fuck it. I'm gonna do what it do. And I learned the hard way, like you
For
just said.
sure. That's life.
um so under what circumstances, like, did you do it? Like, did you spend a block on that person and vice versa?
Honestly, it varies. I'll say one instance I was just bored. So, idle mind.
Is the devil's playground.
Truly.
And he be doing backflips like a gymnastic.
Truly. So I found myself in foolishness when I'm bored, bullshit is afoot. So I'm really trying to keep myself busy because low key I'm bored. Other than work actually kicking my ass right now in the lowest of keys, foolishness is afoot. So I would take my own advice and sit on down. But boredom, maybe even if I be honest, if you get lonely, if you protect your peace a little bit too much, and then when you get certain urges and you know what's good, a little hey or a side-eye text goes a long way. So it really just depends.
I feel like you are inside of my brain and you shoot me with bullets right now.
I promise you I'm not. I promise you, I'm in my own business.
Period.
I'm in my
Because
own
it's just
business.
like, why?
Shit is hard. Shit is hard and simultaneously too easy. And if I be honest, I like to chase. And I like to play the game. I'm a hunter, just like a lot of these niggas are. So if I feel like playing, I'm gonna play.
I feel like I'm gonna make you want me just how I wanted you. I don't want to say I'm a hunter, but like I like to. It's an ego drive for me.
Sure.
And niggas be living us high and dry, so like I don't feel bad whenever I do it.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It does.
Even if it comes at my own cost, even if it costs me, which it has, I still need to hear it.
Okay. But then afterwards, then what? If your get back is solely, or if your entertainment is solely for get back, then what thereafter?
I look stupid. Because for what? I know this. I already know this,
I don't want you out here looking stupid.
No, not like that. But I feel not look stupid. I feel stupid.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a difference between looking and feeling stupid. Because I feel like if you feel stupid, that's only something you and your friends know. But you looking stupid is he know it and his people know it, And like the world know it if it's social media. Then you look stupid because people looking at you. But versus feeling is like
I feel you, but you know what? Even when we being low or when we think we're low, it's not as low as as we might think it is because people can see you.
What do you mean? Let's elaborate.
If you're out, they can see you. If the comments change under your posts, you're a little bit younger than me, so social media is a major part of y'all's lives, your relationship. So people they see the change in demeanor, they see change in interactions. Oh, I'll never see them. Oh, okay. Liked by him and him. Okay, I see you.
It be the likes.
It be the likes. It be the likes and the comments.
The swiping up in the DM.
For sure. For sure.
And it's just like, we don't have to do this. What are you doing? It's so unnecessary. Because what do you gain from that? Do you think guys' egos are bigger than our ego? I feel like the answer is yes.
Yes and no. I think that men do have a major ego. They do have points to prove. Not all men. I'm a big generalizer, but I don't want to get everybody. But I think it's more of an insecurity thing than an ego thing. Like it's bravado. It's not real.
For them or
And
us?
men.
Okay, because I'm like, I need you to say this or to do this so I can feel satisfied. Would you say?
I said, in a lot of men. Some people really do have that and just are that, but a lot are not. And it's insecurity and it comes off as ego when that's not really what it is.
They need to learn the difference. How long would you wait before spinning the block? Like, is there a certain time frame before you do it? Because yeah, just go ahead and answer that one.
So,
oh, she took off the glasses.
Yeah, it truly just depends, because some things you need to get in while it's still warm, no pun. Like, you need to catch it while you can. Other times you really need that time the fuck away from each other where it simmers, and again, y'all have grown and changed and are different people when you come
Okay,
back.
what's the longest you waited?
Huh?
You said so it depends?
It just depends.
Okay, so what's the longest and or shortest you waited?
I got a thorn in my side, and the longest we've ever not spoken is like 3 months.
Does that count?
It does count.
3 months, that's nothing.
I've gone, other people it's been who have, spun the block. It's been some years, but let it go. It came back. That's how strong it was.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
And it's nothing like whenever you do quote unquote spin a block or somebody spin a block on you and it's not the same as you thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time, like, I was at this location, because I don't put my business out there, but I was at this location, and after I saw this person, like, in person, only thing I could think of was Truth Is by Fantasia. Truth is, I never got on me. I'm like, it was good at the moment, but then once we started talking, it was like, this not the same. It don't, because it was summer. I don't know about y'all, but like summer 2016 had some oomph and it had some fire up, and summer 2016 was one of the best summers. Okay, and I was just like, maybe you know what I'm talking about now, but like that summer, it was just, it gave, and then I was expecting that in this year. I'm not gonna say the year that we, but in the year that we did rekindle, it wasn't the same. Like, I was just like, dang, we had so much chemistry. What happened?
But you both are different. Or maybe you're different and he's the same. Or vice versa. I don't want to put it all on him. You could be the same and he could be different. I don't know.
I had different expectations, yeah. That's why I allowed it to go on for as short as it did. It didn't go on for as long as it probably would or could have. Yeah. But yeah, what was my original question? Oh, how long did you wait? You said sometimes it's been years, sometimes it's been 3 months.
Yeah. It really truly just depends on where you are as a person and where that he or she is.
I stood on business for a couple of months, and then with, like I said, this one particular situation, it was a couple of years. And you never know that. Do you ever feel like they're gonna come back?
Well, yes, or try to.
Okay. When you feel like they're going to, has it been an instance where you thought somebody was gonna come back and they never came back?
No.
Weird. I'm trying to think. Can I say the same?
I don't say that because somebody coming back is not necessarily a good thing. You very well could be too available and too open. I know that. So I was spinning a block from that perspective. It's not necessarily a good thing, but yeah, no, they always want that old thing back. Not married.
I've heard people say, like, it's not a compliment if a nigga ever spin a block on you.
I believe that.
That's like you said, because you're too available. Okay. So, like, even if it was years later, you think?
Again, it depends in life. What have you done? Have you grown? Why? a physical attraction may still be there, but to your point earlier, is it still mental? Is it there an emotional connection? Because otherwise it doesn't make sense to, come back. Like, y'all could be fine and see each other and have that feeling. And then to your point, to your experience, once you start talking, it's like, not interested. So it just depends. It doesn't have to be deep, Even if you feel like you're about to spin or get spun, you can stop it. Only you can prevent forest fires. Like, back on up out of it if it's not giving.
But let me tell you, my issue is I know this is I guess a good issue to have, but I always feel like I prevent it from happening, and I never learn by preventing it. Cause like the questions or the wonders I still have, like, I wonder if it's gonna be the same. Like, the questions never go away if I always prevent it. Like, that was my issue.
Okay. Did you have hard or harsh breakups in the first place?
Not
part of it.
Not really.
Okay.
No, it wasn't like nothing like cut and dry. No, it was nothing like you cheated on me. So no, it wasn't nothing like that. It was always like, nah, let's just back away.
So if you felt like that before, why is there still a question about it now? If it was just an easeful fall back, you weren't feeling it, it wasn't given, what's the attraction to it now? Because it's probably going to be the same.
I don't know. But okay, so like with the guy from 2016 or whatever else, what was it like? What made me? Because I guess it was years later, and I was like, what are the chances of us running into each other? Like, this must be the universe. It's like, what is this? This is crazy. Like, for us to see each other here. What are you doing here? So it's just like, it must be something. God wouldn't put us here at the same time, at the same place.
But sometimes life just happens and people are where they are in life.
Exactly. Clearly, because
like, it just depends. It's natural.
Yeah. So with that one, I would say, okay, I guess I gotta be vulnerable for myself out there. But we stopped talking because he said that he wouldn't talk to me because he was going to college out of state. And I was just like, well, dang, I wish you knew this beforehand, but thank you for letting me know. So then that's why we stopped talking. So then it was just like, well, I wonder if you didn't go out to state, like, will we still be talking? Like, will we still eventually become boyfriend and girlfriend? So then now I'm like, oh, okay, since we ended like that, it was just like,
okay, that's fair.
That's
a fair assessment, because he could have kept dating you, went away to school, and did you bad.
And then from that on, I learned that niggas can be honest. In fact,
they can brutally honest.
Yeah.
That can be honest.
I would prefer that than to be, like you said, misled, because you could have been doing X, Y, and Z.
Correct.
So,
correct.
Yeah. But yeah, that was just that one instance. So with the person that the thorn in your side now, do you like, did you spend a lot on him, or y'all spent on each other? Like, how did that go?
It is true, merry-go-round that I would not recommend to anybody. It's very it is very much foolishness. Again, Hope did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. I do. It's not worth it. It's fun. It's silly.
And it's that. But, it's like the excitement of it all.
Yeah. But when you want something else, like, you have to let that go. You have to cut that off, because it's not worth it. It's always going to be in the way of something else that you want to do. They will always be present. They will always be like the elephant in the room, because they're so present in your life. They leave, come back. You leave, come back. Go get it back. So you went away for their progress, and he in the way of your progress. It's crazy. I would not recommend that shit.
You just spoke a word, like, about being present and not present. Is that blocking your blessing?
It is.
Because I just feel like, let me see how to put this. I don't know. I don't want to say it.
Don't put your business out too much because I can understand that. And I'm older, so I can say that because having done it, been there, been where you are, seen many a thing, that shit is crazy. And unless this is truly your person, you know that once y'all done playing in game, this is it. Cut that shit off.
Yeah, and I always told myself, like, that's something I've always known. Like, yeah, this person being, even in my mind, not even just social media or texting or fake, whatever the case, being in my life, period, including my mind, like, that could be blocking my blessing. And it's like,
Then you already know. That show, that show discernment, trying to tap you on your shoulder and say, hey, cut this shit out.
Yeah.
Thing. We always know. We try to act like we don't know, but we cut it out.
Do you think men know?
For sure.
Or they know. They know who they want and who they don't want.
They know who and what they want, but they'll play as long as you play. And it's also a game to them. It can be. Let me see what I can get out of this. I'm bored too. They get bored too. They like to chase and hunt, all of that too. They like multiple options too. We're not that different.
No.
We're not that different. We just play differently.
I like that. But who do you but I feel like we as women always get the bad end of the stick when it comes to playing and choosing and stuff like that.
Not always, but more often, because I think that we don't play the game the way that they play the game. That's the thing. The rules are different for us than they are for them.
I don't like it.
I don't either, but it is what it is. You either adapt or, or don't play. Find somebody that ain't playing. I don't know. It's hard out there.
But running track is fun. But what I want to do is chase a nigga.
Okay, but a track is a circle. So at some point, somebody is always being chased or doing the chasing.
Why you?
If you stay on the track long enough, somebody's gonna get past. Somebody is gonna take the baton and be in the lead.
I don't have nothing to say. Like I told you, this could have been a different conversation like 2-3 weeks ago. But I don't know. Y'all answer me in the comments. Would you or would you not recommend Spinnin the Block? Why or why not? And tell me about y'all experiences on Spinnin the Block. Was it successful or was it not? My thing is, if y'all are now married at this age that we're at now, past 25, it was not successful.
Correct.
That's what I would say. That's what I would say. It is bad. What do you mean? Okay, sorry. Somebody said, why y'all acting like chasing a nigga is bad? It very much so is. Because if I chase you at the beginning, you're going to want to be chased the entire relationship. And that we're not doing. I am a princess and I need to be treated as such. I am not your king. And you're not going to be living in my kingdom thinking I'm your king.
I agree with all of that. But also, I don't want to be chased. And I think that just depends on where you are in your relationship. I'm not chasing and I'm not running. So there's no reason, quote unquote, chase me or to chase a woman. If you're not mutually interested, that is how you should be looking at your relationship or potential relationship. Two people who are mutually interested in each other, who mutually are wanting to get to know each other and do things that are on the track, again, to be in a relationship. So chasing, if I have to chase you, you're not interested. If you have to chase me, I'm not interested.
Amen. Because I'm not, what am I running for? If I like you, I'm not running nowhere.
That's it.
We're gonna meet in the middle of the track.
That's where you stand on business. But if you don't like somebody, yes, they're gonna have to chase you. And chasing isn't actual dating, formally courting, actually trying to be like chivalrous and show genuine interest in a person. That's not chasing.
Right.
But people have perception, a lot of men do. But no. That's why men need mentors.
You said they need mentors or they be mentors?
Who know how to pursue a woman.
And I'm I'm not gonna say they don't, but like, why is it that certain men want to be chased, or like, I don't understand this whole generation of men, quote unquote, wanting to be chased. Like, it's not. So someone said, if we both have grown and healed, then yes, they would spin a block. Someone said it's the guy's position to do the chasing. I would say it's the guy's position to do the pursuing, not chasing, because, like I said, are you one to shoot your shot or no?
I'm a flirt.
Okay.
But I don't necessarily be shooting my shot like that.
Okay. Have you ever shot your shot?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, what was the outcome?
We got along, but it didn't turn into anything. Like, it fizzled. So then I was like, oh, that was a waste.
Right. So me.
But men, they have to do that. They do it all the time.
They should be used to it. I hate to say it, but I feel like they should be used to it.
Yeah. Because that is what society teaches. You know, men, he that finds a wife. You know, you pursue a woman. I shouldn't have to do that.
Right. Right. And I feel like if the girl shoots her shot first, it's not gonna work out. I feel like, because now I don't know the percentage, but I feel like a majority of the time the man is always gonna want her to take the lead in a relationship because she started it. So now he has expectations as to how that's gonna go the entire relationship. I could be wrong because I've never experienced that. Yeah, that's what I think.
I could see where you would come with that. But I think that's whether you pursue it or vice versa. I think that's sort of been a change in dynamic in relationships lately anyway. Women being expected to take the lead, but then get mad and call women dominant and masculine. The expectation is for you to do everything.
Right. I've done it, not successfully, but I've done it.
Okay.
Someone would straight up forward me and be like, thank you, but if I was to do anything with you, it would strictly be sexual.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? When I had showed my friends, I was like, oh my God, why would he say that? But I was happy. I was like, I'm glad he did this. This is somebody I can respect even more so now, because he could have let me on.
Yeah, at least he was honest. If it's not too much, did you entertain him beyond that?
No.
Okay, good.
No. Because I wasn't in that business of doing that. And I was just like, and plus I wanted a boyfriend. So I'm like, I'm not stupid. Like, no, we're not going to do this. Like, good. Yeah, no. He told me that right from the jump in the DMs. I was like, okay.
Oh, well, amen. Wow.
And another, No, I did not block him. I just had more respect for him. I didn't, like, my feelings weren't that hurt. Like, I took it what it was. They could have been, but I genuinely did not care, and I was just grateful that he didn't. Yeah. I took it. What is it? Chin up. That's how I took it.
You took it on the chin.
I took it on the chin, chest out. But the other time I did it, there was this boy who there was mutual liking, but we never texted each other. This was always social media. Always social media talk. So I'm like, okay, why this man ain't never like slid in my DMs? We flirting on a timeline, everything. And I'm like, this might just been going on for like, at this point, maybe like a year or two. So I'm like, this is weird. So I'm like, fuck it. Well, what story is it? Like, I'm just gonna get it out the way. I did it, and what happened after I did it? I generally don't remember what exactly he said. If anything, he said he probably left it on red, and then we probably continue to flirt on the timeline. I don't know. Or maybe I stopped flirting with him because I'm like, this is stupid. I done shot my shot at you, or maybe I did like as a little jokey joke, but jokes. And I was just like, fuck you, because what do you flirt with me for if you don't want my number?
Because they like to play.
It's stupid. Oh, and then so then we moved it from Twitter to Instagram, and like we was talking about something, and then I gave her my number, and it was really, that was it. I'm like, be so fucking for real.
Yeah. So he was polite. He took your number, and it didn't go any further from there.
No, because I'm like, this could have been dead like years ago.
It was a year-long flirtation.
Not in the DM. but on the timeline, yes.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I mean, I didn't take it too serious because obviously we didn't have each other's number, so it wasn't that
Yeah.
serious, you know. But it was just like made me wonder, like, what is your deal?
Mm-hmm.
What is your deal?
Yeah.
And why you keep messing with me?
I've been there. And did you never ask them
Ask them what?
what you want?
Oh, I think I did, and then he said some bullshit, and I was just like, okay. See, people, listen, let me tell you, Reiki, there is something, I kind of know what it is, but there's something about me that guys perceive my social media presence as who I am. They take it at face value, like this is all she is. It's social media.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's not all. Like, social media is half serious, half entertainment, half not me. I agree with some things I don't agree with. So if you got a question, I feel like your best bet is to ask me what I think is really real versus you assuming what I post on social media. Because
Yeah.
I'm here for shits and giggles, and like, niggas really and truly do take that as for my whole personality. I'm like, y'all are stupid.
Yeah. Yes. But also, again, you're a little bit younger, but social media is so much a part or ingrained in our lives. And for a lot of people, who they are on social media is either who they genuinely are or who they want to be or who they want to be perceived as. So they don't know what the fuck they're getting. And that could be anybody. I could be a fucking maniac. I don't know. I just be running my mouth, you know.
Like, you could be, people don't know you unless they ask the question. So you could literally be a whole stripper out here and a whole virgin at the same time while you stripping, trying to get that money. And I feel like that's
what's put out is that I'm a stripper. The assumption now is that I would be a whore because I dance for money. And I don't slut shame, but I'm just saying the the assumption would be that you will be loose or do whatever because shit, you strip.
Exactly. And I'm like, why do y'all take, I get it to a certain extent, but it's like, come on, y'all niggas literally got my fucking number.
It doesn't matter. It's what you put out to the world.
That's crazy. And I'm like, y'all, I think it's stupid. Me personally, I don't agree with it because, like I said, for me, social media is fun, it's entertaining. And some things, there's a lot of things that I do post that I do believe is true. And that's how I genuinely feel about a subject or, you know, a topic. Mm-hmm. And there's some things, and it's just like, y'all, this shit is funny as hell. Like, this is stupid. Or, you know. But yeah, like, this not, I've had that perceived about me so many times. I've been told what I said on Twitter is in a group chat. Like,
so let me ask you, you be showing out on the internet.
There was a point in time when Twitter was fun and I would just entertain people.
Okay.
But it was also like my inner dialogue, but also not who I am as a person.
Got it.
You
got it.
Yeah.
understand that. I understand that. Twitter is probably where I even now still talk the most shit.
Exactly.
Because it's funny.
Exactly.
But yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now people know. Now y'all know the real K-Rob. Not really, because y'all still don't know. Because y'all still don't know nothing. I could be, this whole thing could be, not my podcast, but you know, whatever I post on Twitter could be a whole lie. And I think it's funny. I'm a troll. I like to troll people.
Okay.
And they take what it is. You said what?
But why though?
Because I feel like I'm funny. I like to laugh. And why take it so serious?
Because, and so you've answered your own question. People don't know that you're not being serious. They don't know, unless they know you, they don't know you're trolling. And I'm not allowed to look at the comments, but I did see Tyler say that you be showing out. So, but if I don't know you personally, and that's a catch-22, because you have people who know you personally, it will be like, that motherfucker ain't like that. Or you'll have people who know you'll be like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is going on? Or people who don't know you and like, this how she is? Yikes.
Right. And at one point in time,
I said, so you should probably do something in the middle.
There was one point in time where I considered caring, but I'm like, who's meant for me is for me.
Okay.
I'm not. What I say, my nigga ain't gonna be threatened by it.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Okay.
That's how I took it. I was like, I mean, I get why I should care. If it's not for a job, I don't care what people say.
Got it. Okay.
But I don't know. There, like I said, there was a point in time where I thought about caring. Like, well, maybe I am too much for the internet, and maybe I am too much. I feel like if I did that, I would be dimming my light.
Okay. Now I need to see what the fuck you be talking about.
So,
do you need a mentor too?
Not anymore. Okay. I had got rid of my old Twitter because I had an internship and I was like, I don't want to be canceled if something does. But I have some things I could show you, some screenshots I could find.
I don't know why it just made me nervous.
It's like nothing big. You can be like, whenever we get up live, you can be like,
okay, I got you.
It's all fun, but yeah, that's what people say about me or used to say or whatever the case may be. I'm just like, I don't know. But then I don't know. I just feel like, let me think about how I perceive people on social media. I don't think I perceive people on social media. Do I? Do you?
I think it just depends. So for the most part, Twitter came out when I was in undergrad. So we've been through the gambit of social media. I think at one point in time, I took a lot of stock into what people were doing and saying. But for the most part, I might tweet from my mentions or get on, say what I got to say and jump off. So there's very little interaction, especially the way that it used to be. Like, I'm just not on for those same reasons. It's not like doing trending topics and stuff like when Twitter first started. So it's just me really on here talking shit. And I mostly, I would say, have curated my timeline, but I don't see a whole lot of foolishness. I never go to the following you tab. That eliminates a lot of it. And most of the people I follow are at this point mutuals or people that I think are funny. So that's I want to laugh. And that's the big, like, be funnier than me. Which is hard, but
I had like the best time on Twitter from like, I think I first got my Twitter maybe it was either 2014 or 2016 till you said what?
I'm just laughing.
Well,
okay.
Oh, that was when I first got my Twitter. I remember it was a point in time where I had the password to my ex-best friend Twitter and I would be on her Twitter. But when I got my own Twitter, I think it was one of those years, in between there. And I got off that account last year. And I miss it so much. I really do miss that account. Sometimes I'm like, dang, I wish I never got rid of it. But other times it's just like, it's okay. I only wanted just to see what I've said. I deactivated it.
Got it. Okay. I was gonna say, with the new takeover of Twitter to X, I don't even think you can just like search your name without having an actual account anymore.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just is what it is when it comes to that, and those people, and that's just me.
Okay.
That's just me. Knowing now what I know, would I ever spin the block? And I am going to say no.
Okay. Good.
No, it's just because I feel like, would I let it get spun on me is a different question.
But it's the same thing. You
gotta
get in the car.
Exactly. Wait.
Y'all still got to ride. Whether you driving or riding, y'all still on the journey.
You're right. Let me think. I'm not gonna say what I would never do, but with certain people, would I ever let them spin a block on me? The answer is no.
For sure. There are certain people who can never even speak to me. But if it wasn't that, and to your point, if things just sort of fizzled out, maybe there could be space at this stage age, maybe. But I also kind of believe in letting sleeping dogs lie. So other than that thorn, I'm not really looking for uh no blast from the past to make their way back.
Right. Because you didn't stick around for a reason.
Exactly. You was born then, you're probably boring now.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have any effort, you probably still don't. Like, so some things, personality wise, ethically wise, just don't change.
And in order for me to allow somebody to spin a block now, you're going to have to come back begging and pleading like boys to men, okay?
Oh shit. Okay.
Or Dwayne and Whitley at the wedding. You have to come back, baby, please.
Please. Okay. I like intensity. I like passion. I want all of that.
And let me tell you, Tyler, I love you. I know you in here. We're not doing no Monica from Love and Basketball. Love her down, but
now we gotta play you for your heart.
Love the movie. It's my favorite movie of all time, but we're not doing it.
Oh no. I appreciate a grand gesture. Spinning a block or a new street. I appreciate a grand gesture. I think they can be tricky though, because I think sometimes that can be used as like a tool of manipulation, especially if you know that that's what I like and that's what I'm looking for. And now you're trying to get me because you already know why the cage bird sings. I don't know. It gets tricky. It definitely gets tricky.
Did I just tell myself? But I always say that anyway. People already know. I'm like, you have to come back like this or not at all. I've said that before.
Mm-hmm. And if they know that, and if they want to, that's how they gonna step.
But you know what? The niggas I dealt with, they're not going to. So.
Oh no. Okay.
And that's
better niggas in 2024.
And I'm glad that they're not going to. That's good for me.
That is very good. That is very good. And stand on business with that if they do. Because if they hop on here and see you talking shit, and be like, oh yeah, that's how she feel.
What can I say? We're not together.
No, I'm saying that they would use that, hearing you say that as an in to try to get back in there.
Like you said, discernment, I'm praying, my ancestors and God gonna be on my side, so we'll see.
That's it. prayer, but protect over this one.
My sister said, what if he came back and be like, it's not spin the block, but let's take a whole different route and be completely genuine about it.
Oh, then that's dope. I think that's beautiful. Like I said, there is place for reconciliation. If y'all changed, if there's maturity, maturation that has happened, and y'all both serious, it could be a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it could. But like I said, it's gonna have to take discernment and all that. Yeah.
You got to know. So like you said, if you know that this person is genuine and you really feel that in your spirit, in your body, mind, heart, and soul, then yeah, why wouldn't you pursue it again?
Right. And no, Tyler, I'm not saying you gave me bad advice. I'm just saying I'm not gonna be no Monica. And we talked about that today. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all. It never gave that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was like beforehand. It was like like there's something about rekindling that's so special. But I feel like I believe giving new niggas chances too.
As you should. I wholeheartedly believe in giving new niggas new chances
and not carrying on from the last.
For sure. New experiences.
Yes.
I'm here
for 2024.
Yeah,
I'm 2024. No, Tyler, no. That's not what I'm saying. Okay.
What else you got?
Really? Okay, well, we kind of answered these questions, but I'm gonna just ask them anyway. Was it awkward once you got past like we're here now? Like, was it ever awkward for you?
Friendship or in relationship?
Relationship. I didn't get to the friendship.
No.
No, that's good.
No, once we locked in, it was back.
That was it.
Yeah.
Okay, so friendships. Have you ever? I don't want to say spin a block because we want to use that pertains to relationships. But have you ever double back or try to reconcile with a friend?
Yes, it's interesting and not quite the same as doubling back in a relationship. I think that oftentimes we do give a bit more grace to men and to our friends, and we're a bit more forgiving and this that, and the third, and it's not good, you know. Speak, but I have a friend who we had a falling out, and it was really ugly, and it wasn't. Mm, it was deep, but it wasn't that deep. But at this big age, where I am now, once I kind of feel like, what the fuck is you on? I just kind of leave you over there, and it's somebody that I really, really, genuinely love from my soul. And so it's weird because we cool, but it ain't how it was. And I think that's just how it's gonna be. And distance is a factor too. I mean, candidly, we could talk on the phone, but it's just those conversations don't look how they looked before. And it is what it is. It's sad. It makes me sad. But
are y'all still friends now?
Yeah, we friends. Okay. But was
gotcha. My sister said it hurts when it comes to friends because when you know you weren't the cause of the falling out.
To you.
Right.
You might. So that was the thing. With the person in particular that I'm speaking of, it was just a massive miscommunication. And she felt justified and I felt justified, and it just is what it is. For her, I'm always going to be at fault, and for me, vice versa, you know. And I would think that you would know me well enough. I think that was the part for me. You would know me well enough to know that I'm not trying to play you to the left or on no silly shit with you, you know. So it just is what it is. It's different. Love her down, love her deep, but the conversations just don't flow. And for a while, I felt like I'm trying, and then I'm not gonna be the only one trying to get back. So we see each other when we see each other. Send some texts, maybe have a good talk. If I'm where we lived, let's go out. If not, I don't know. It is what it is. But that is a me thing. I'm very, except for some of these niggas. Once I kind of cut you off, that's just where you are.
I did that. Well, when it comes to niggas, like I stood on business big time when it came to one particular guy, and there was never ever a chance to get blocked. Like, yeah, and that was the first person I actually liked for real, which is crazy because like you wouldn't think that about the first person, but it was like, nah, yeah, you did your big one. You did your big one. And he got blocked. So, but when it comes to friends, I have, and I do know about the one-sided friendships. Been there, done that on a few occasions. And there was this instance where, like, because you mentioned like we're more tougher on our girlfriends and like niggas and stuff. And I remember this one particular time, a girl, me and her, we had stopped talking or whatever else, and she called me out the blue. And I was like, this is weird. I don't want to talk to her. But you know what? I said, I'm going to text her to make sure she's okay. And the reason I did that was because I told myself, if it was a nigga, would I respond to him or would I text him? And I told myself, matter of fact, yes, if it was a guy, I would. I know myself, I would. So, like, I'm going to give her the same grace that I would give a guy. And I was fair in that. And I did that.
Good. I love that.
And then there was another time where I have, like, reconciled with a friend successfully. We went, like, a year and some change without talking. And I called her out the blue or text her, one of them, and she answered, and we just had lunch one night or, dinner or whatever else. And then we caught up. And from there on, like, it was like nothing. We lost no contact. She ended up leaving my house like at 4:00 in the morning. I love that. And it was just like, we back where like it never happened. Even though me and her talked about why it happened and she like profusely apologized to me, I just didn't look at her like no way after that because I genuinely believe that she was sorry. And yeah. But there's other times where it's just like, I'm scared to be your friend again. I'm scared.
I think for me, it's not even a fear factor involved. It's just I don't want to. is what it is, and I don't love that about myself. I'm not saying it as a badge of honor, but kind of once I'm done with you, or you make me feel a particular kind of way, or you think so poorly or negatively of me, I'm cool. And once that I'm cool, once that shoulder go,
it's a wrap.
it ain't Chop City.
Yeah, I would say I was scared because like, what if you are the same person that you was before and you hurt me again?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, and I don't want it to be weird again. I don't want to go through the same thing again. So it's like I'm scared.
Yeah,
But
I, I think that if it were to be a situation where it to happen again, then that would really just be it.
yeah,
And that,
I don't want to find out.
yeah,
I don't want to find out. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, the friendship. I do believe that friends should get, rekindle certain situations too. Why are we like that when it comes to friends and guys? I don't know, but I'm glad for me that whenever I reconciled my friend, that it worked out.
good,
Yeah.
good.
There are certain bitches, like you said, I don't want nothing to do with you, bitch. Fuck you. Nothing. Like,
It don't even have to be all of that. It's just people really be dead to me, and I hate that. I'm sorry. People who are in my favorites, I don't even think about it, and not even in my conscious mind to hit you up.
not even. And that's what I mean by like, fuck you, because like you're like, once that goes up,
yep,
it's done.
yep.
Even with family, I've recently had to learn it's done. It's done. You done crossed that line, went a mile past it, and and you kept going. You kept going.
Oh God, yeah.
So yeah, and certain guys, like you said, once you can't even look at me, you don't even think about texting or calling me.
Period.
It's no coming back. No coming back.
Chop City.
You said what?
It's Chop City.
It's done. The one and done. I think we answered this. Is it difficult to get to know each other again?
Yes, it can be.
In both instances, friendship and relationship?
Both.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
How we got started was Insecure Podcast. Sometimes that relationship just is, and no matter how long you've been away from each other, it just comes back and it still feels natural. And that's friendship or relationship. Sometimes it just is. Sometimes it's work. It's work to come back, Issa and Lawrence, they came back. It was beautiful. Issa and Molly, not so much. Shit was work. But
I don't know. I said there has to be an instance where God sits down on my bed and says, "This is the man of your dreams," or not the man of your dreams. This is the man I want you to marry. The man that you're going to marry. If it's not for God telling me that, I don't believe it. If I don't get that sign, that talk,
I think I'm kind of like that right now too. Like, yeah, Lord, but tell me.
Listen,
foolishness.
He's always listening. He always going to tell you. You just got to pay attention.
For sure. Sometimes I turn my ears off when I feel like playing.
Why? Why are we like this? I don't know. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun and games.
For sure.
I think the happiest spin a block story of all time is definitely loving basketball. It's definitely that. I don't care what nobody say.
Okay. Happiest?
Well, for me, it made me happy. For me, it made me happy.
Okay. She played her heart out and lost. That nigga shit on her.
Tyler, I don't know. Tyler, check in, clock in. Because we just watched this movie, Tyler. Clock in. It was all on purpose. We could talk about that in a different episode, but it was all on purpose.
I have to think about a spin the block.
I mean, obviously, like you said, the celebrity couples is so cute. Yeah. All right. We ain't gotta say. We gotta say it.
Bless that. Bless.
She said yes. So that is all the questions I have for you, Ray P. And guys, Tyler, I'm about to get off of here. And I would like to say thank you so much for this conversation.
Go. We finally did it. We've been talking about it for a long time. So.
And you're definitely coming back on here.
Well.
You're definitely. I'm telling you, we're coming back on here.
Yeah.
So yeah. Guys, thank you for watching and listening, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.